Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am and you're not. How are you? What's going on? Guys, I know I did a back video on this, but not the first part of it, apparently, because I didn't hear this until just recently. So I thought I'd have a little fun doing a over Fancy and Ken Euchre. Ken, where are you? Ken! Pixie wants to know where you're at. Are you her daddy? This is Justin on True Crime Perspective on TikTok.
All right, can I invite another guest in here? I think you guys may or may not know. I'm pretty sure you guys may know each other. Fancy? Do you know? We
know each other very well.
Okay.
I refuse to talk to this person. She's an absolute maniac.
I'm just going to ask you guys, who would you rather talk to, Ken or Fancy?
I have one question for you.
Human being.
You can't answer one question?
Any of your questions because you're a fucking lunatic.
Now, I'm not going to say that Ken is incorrect. I don't even know that I would say that I have a problem with the way that he has represented himself here. Because, gosh, you guys know that there was exchanges going on between Fancy and Ken, and that Fancy is accused, and we, saw exchanges with Fancy and Christy about she didn't like Ken. And the reason why she didn't like Ken, in my opinion, was because Ken made Gypsy choose, and she wasn't choosing Fancy. And when Fancy gets dejected or rejected, or when things don't go her way, Fancy is very accusatory. Kidnap. She tries to blame people for her crap. Look at what she tried to do with Into the Weeds. She is just a shit stirrer. Instead of just owning her own shit, she's got to grab people in like a fucking Hoover. That's who Fancy Maselli is.
You can't answer one simple question?
Let's be honest. He doesn't have to answer anybody's questions. Nobody's at all.
I think that you are an over-obsessed, crazy person.
I second that emotion.
So I will not talk to you whatsoever.
Well, my
you can
only
drop
question...
out.
Yet she still tries. He said, I won't talk to you, yet she still tries. What's Judge Judy say? 2 ears and 1 mouth.
For you was, why is it okay for you to say all of those things about getting married to her when you wanted?
And Ken falls right into it. He says he's not going to answer any questions, but he does.
You wanted to marry her in prison.
Right,
and
and
you
then
were mad because we expressed concerns about...
I want you to just hear what Fancy just said.
Mad because we expressed concerns about...
She said we expressed concerns about it. Fancy, it's none of your fucking business to express concerns about what Gypsy did personally in her life in the position that you had her. Are you stupid? That just sounds so stupid. If you were the producer of the show, you had no right to get into her personal shit. That's where you get into trouble. You don't know the limits. You don't know the boundaries. You get into people's shit and they get sepsis from it.
About that, but yet it's not okay for her to get married to Ryan under the same pretense.
Right, and that's the entire reason why we didn't get married. Because
I'm gonna button here. Make room for Toddy. Listen, Ken, I heard you say that you wanted to give Gypsy time. But see, that's not what you told us. Ken, you told us on the show that you wanted Gypsy to get out and find herself. Well, she found Ryan. Is that not what you wanted her to find? You don't break up with somebody and leave them in prison to do all the time by themselves and then wait till they get out and take them. That's not what you do, but that's what you did. And you know why? Because you didn't want to wait the 3 years for her, or however long it was. You didn't want to wait that. So somebody else did it for you, and then you went and you did what you did. Own your shit, Ken. Listen, I am no fan of Gypsy Rose. I am no fan of Ken's. I am no fan of Fancy's. But Fancy had no business butting in to somebody's personal relationship as if she was part of the family. And we heard her say, I love you as much as family. I'd hate to be your family, because the minute somebody doesn't agree with you, look at what happens. The minute you have to be held accountable for something, Fancy, everything goes wrong. Everything, because you can't be held accountable for shit, Fancy.
So I realized that she
No, it's not the entire
real
reason why
world,
you didn't
and
get
no,
married.
it is the
You know
entire
that.
reason.
I know the entire
No.
reason why you didn't get married.
No, you don't. You
Yes,
have
I do.
a ridiculous
I
narrative
had
as to why
conversations
you
with
think.
you, Christy, and Gypsy at the same time.
Well, that's it. She knows it all. She also knew everything about the case. And trust me, she had more information than all of us. But you know who figured out what was going on? It wasn't Fancy that figured it out. If you want to listen to Fancy, some of the crime was committed out in the shed. And then in the bathtub. And then here, and then there, and then everywhere. And you know what the worst part was? Fancy had all the information in her hot little hands and just didn't bother looking.
So I'm pretty sure I do know. You're the one that's lying about it.
I don't think you know anything. You're
lying
over-obsessed
about it,
lunatic.
Ken.
What to do? Who to believe? Two liars! Which one do you believe?
You're lying
I'm not
as
lying.
usual.
No, I'm
You
not.
absolutely
I'm not
are.
lying at all. And that's
you're
I love Justin's face. He's just like, Justin, I'm there with you.
condescending and rude and very, very narcissistic.
Reality.
Fancy calling somebody a narcissist? Did you not hear her cry because Becca Scoops didn't recognize her on the Dee Dee's law that's taken from the Son of Sam law? Come on, man. God, this is comical. I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm laughing.
Guys,
Because-
like Fancy, guys, just be civil. That's all.
I'm
was civil.
I'm not
Tell her, Justin. Tell her.
gonna.
I'm not gonna sit here and let him
I'm not gonna be
scream at me,
civil with
though.
you because you're a lunatic, and the things
Not
you
a
say about
lunatic.
me
You
and
married
my
a
family
murderer, dude. If
are
anyone is a
crazy.
lunatic and crazy
and you
up
have
here, it's
no
certainly not me.
personality absent of Gypsy Rose. You have
So what was the purpose of Fancy getting on there? Because I'm pretty sure that Justin probably had some questions to ask. Fancy getting on there and making it about Fancy. I know the truth. I was there. Always inserting herself, but calling everybody else a narcissist. Fancy, you couldn't find fucking directions on a map. I'm just telling you.
Is there going to be any productivity between
and
you
gone
guys?
No,
Well, I guess he's just going to continue to berate me instead of answering the
because
question.
she's a crazy.
What questions does he have to answer to you? You represented yourself as a producer. And Fancy, you're not. You're a wishful producer. You know, I gave you the benefit of the doubt a while ago because anybody can be a producer except you because you're not. You have no follow through. I'm not going to continue doing that. I have plenty of bashing Fancy videos. Listen, Gypsy Rose, Murderer. We know that. Fancy put herself out there as somebody she wasn't. And what Ken is saying here is you misrepresented yourself. You're full of shit. The only thing you've ever done is try to put something together about Gypsy. And you know what? He's right. He's right. I'm not a fan of hers, but he's right. Guys, you can listen to this if you want. I'm sure you have. Like I said, it was old, but I just saw it and I thought, whoa. Especially now, it's like gold considering the way she behaves. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. And Fancy, you can come at me. Everything I'm saying is true. And you know that.
I'm not crazy.
Yes, you are.